For years, I had been told by Democrats, no one is coming for your Second Amendment rights. And then Beto O'Rourke slipped up from a presidential debate stage and said, hell yes, we're taking your guns. I drove 3 hours to his presidential rally in Aurora, Colorado with my Glock on my hip, and I looked him in the eye and told him, hell no, you're not. That moment went viral, and I learned that I could be effective and represent millions of people just by getting out of my home and speaking up for what I believe in.
One of the biggest problems in Washington that the average American doesn't understand is that there's a power structure here that frankly prevents people from being able to sort of get out and go stand up for them. They hold money over your head. They hold committee chairmanships or ranking memberships over your head. Some of us don't care about those perks per se, but it gets very hard.
What I've learned about Washington is it doesn't give anything to anybody. You got to go and ensure that you're in the battle for the ideas and principles that matter to the great people all around the country, and there is a corruption here that I think the American people want us to fight against.
I had never been in the political realm. I'd never served in a public office. Getting here, I needed people who had. CPI provided that opportunity.
We now have a place where we can go, a place where we can meet, a place where we can bring conservative interests together in a sort of hub of activity to be able to strategize, figure out how we're going to handle the political side of the equation, but importantly, the battles of the day. What message are we going to go take to the American people?
It's been an opportunity to have people who are conservative, like I am, and have a place you can call home, a place you can go get advice, a place where my team can really coalesce.
Far too often you have particularly newly elected members of Congress who come in who don't have staff who understand the ways of Capitol Hill, who don't understand the pitfalls. And CPI, I think, plays a really important part in helping bring together staff that are principled, that are talented, and then also helping train staff to understand these are the battles that have occurred before you.
CPI filled a niche that had never been filled. It created a central clearinghouse for information about conservative staffing and to give them training on how best to do their job.
It's like having a super staff by your side. CPI has been a tremendous benefit to me as a new U.S. Senator.
This is a place where conservatives can call home.
You know, it's one thing to be idealistic, but you gotta understand the battle in which you're engaged. And what CPI is doing is giving conservatives the knowledge, the intel, the know-how to choose the terrain and to win the battles.